The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission approached the Federal High Court, Lagos, pursuant to Section 17 of the Advanced Fee Fraud Act of 2006, to seek an order of forfeiture of some property and sums linked to Mr. Clement Onugbogo, a serving permanent secretary in the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment. In documents put before the court, an investigator of the EFCC, Huleji Tukura, said the commission uncovered how Mr. Onugbogo diverted 876.9 million naira out of a sum of over 10 billion naira released by the Goodluck Jonathan administration for various Shore-P programs under the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment. Further investigations by the EFCC showed that the permanent secretary was saddled at the time with the supervision of the programs via the Shore-P Technical and Vocational Educational Training and Community Service, Women and Youth Empowerment programs under his ministry. He allegedly used this opportunity to divert the funds to his personal use through front companies and workers serving under him. One Ojeagu Global Service Limited, a company said to be owned by his family, with an account domiciled in Zenith Bank, was allegedly used to convert the sum of 159.7 million naira, which the permanent secretary was said to have subsequently laundered. The EFCC also told the court that it had recovered a total of 129.8 million naira from some of the permanent secretary's co-conspirators. And after listening to the submissions of Rotimi Oyedepo, the counsel to the EFCC, Justice Abdulaziz Anka granted the interim forfeiture of the sums. The court also granted the interim forfeiture of another 437.3 million naira and $137.6,000, monies which the commission claimed it could not give satisfactory account of. Also mentioned in the forfeiture order is a building described as a mansion and located at Ecom Quarters in Delta State and a hotel in Asaba, also in Delta State. The EFCC told the commission that both buildings belong to the PermSec and are also reasonably suspected to be proceeds of unlawful activity. After granting the interim forfeiture order, Justice Anka directed the Anti-Graft Agency to notify the PermSec to appear before the court and show cause within 14 days, while the properties and the monies should not be permanently forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. The court also directed that the interim order should be published in the national newspaper for anyone interested in the sums and the property to appear and show cause, while a final forfeiture order should not be made. Justice Anka then fixed the 6th of September for the final forfeiture hearing. From the Federal High Court, Lagos, Shola Sheyeli, Channels Television News.